G'day everyone, Andrew Cavanagh here from Kelco Rural Agencies with a market report for our fat and store sale held today, the 12th of the 3rd, 2025. 985 live weight cattle today, plus 43 cows and calves came to hand. Into some quotes for our market this week, a market I thought was pretty well close to firm. On a fair few categories, maybe just a bit easier in some of the export classes, a fair bit of quality related changes there. Into our bulls today, the best of those bulls are made 270 cents, most of our bulls 240 to 260. We didn't have any ox to quote really today here in Monto. Our export heifers, the best of them have made to 295 cents, with most of those 270 to sort of 280 or 85 cents. A few teeth in those and not up at the top of the grid either, so still a pretty good result there. Into our cow market this week, our cows couldn't maintain what they did last week. Obviously one of the major processors out of the job today due to some supply chain issues with the cyclone that went across southeast Queensland. The best of our cows though, they made to a top of 276 cents. Most of our better end cows sort of $2.55 through to $2.70. Our plainer type sort of $2.30 or 40 through to the early 250 cent mark. Into our feeder steers today, not many feeder steers to quote and a bit of content in those, but that feeder job definitely easier than what we've seen over the last few weeks, which is probably in line with most places at the moment, with the feedlots having a few around them. The best of our feeders today have made 355 cents, sort of sales from $3.35 or 40 through to $3.50 were quite common in our market today. Into our background of steers, those steers in the early to mid 300 kilo mark, some good results there. The best of them making just under 400 cents at $3.95. Most of those steers sort of $3.40 through to $3.80. And then into our weaner steers, some solid results there in the weaners. The best of those making between about 415 cents. Most of those weaner calves, dependent on how fresh they were and how much Boss Indicus content, $3.60 through to $4. And then we had some nice Brahman weaner steers here today. Sort of the general rule of thumb for the Brahmans there was $3 to $3.20 or 30 for the best of them. Into our feeder heifers today, the best of those are made out to 305 cents. Most of your feeder heifers sort of $2.80 through to $3. Into our background heifers today, those heifers sort of early to mid 300 kilos. The very pretty calves, no Boss Indicus in those, sort of your nice creamy calves, the best of them made to 324 cents. Most of those sort of background heifers sort of $2.70 to 300 cents again, dependent on condition and Boss Indicus content. And that, back into our weaner heifers, the best of our weaner heifers today also made 324 cents a kilo. Most of your sort of your better end of your weaners were sort of $2.60 to $3, with your more plainer story types, lighter weight and higher Boss Indicus content, sort of $2.20 or 30 through to $2.50 odd. So that's a wrap for our market today here in Monto. Some good results throughout. Just a quick reminder, we have our pre-weighed, pre-treated feeder sale here next Thursday, commencing at 9 o'clock. Looking like there could be 800 to 1,000 booked for that one. So we'd love to see you here next Thursday, and we'll be back to a normal fat and store sale the following Wednesday. Thanks very much. Talk to you soon.